Cooper takes his daughter Riley to her favorite singer, Lady Raven's concert, as a present for her good grades and to take her mind off from her recent fight with her former best friend. As Riley enters the premises, she's just another fangirl going crazy over the visuals of Raven, the posters, the crowd, and the atmosphere in general. Even though Cooper has a generational gap with what's been happening around, he still feels happy seeing his daughter's excitement. Walking to the seats, Cooper notices the additional security around the area and how the guards are escorting out random men, but he remains chill. As the concert begins, Riley starts enjoying herself to the full. Cooper takes a bathroom break, opens his mobile phone, and looks at the video of an abducted person in a room. No wonder he can't shake off the feeling of the weirdly excessive security. Meanwhile, heavy cars with officers line up outside the concert stadium. Later in the concert break, Cooper is still cautious about his surroundings, while Riley takes him to buy some fan merch. As she asks for the last piece of a shirt, a rude girl beside her tells the person she came up first. Cooper tells Riley to let her take it, and they can find something else. The seller, Jamie, is impressed by the kindness and tells Cooper that he'll save one for Riley since the new stock will be here in around 10 minutes. Using this good impression, Cooper asks him about the excessive security. Jamie tells him the top secret that the police got to know that the serial killer, Butcher, who is known to murder people and chop their bodies into pieces, is going to be at this concert. Jamie tells Cooper that there is no way of leaving this area without a security check unless one is backstage, something that isn't possible. Afterward, Cooper acts suspicious as he keeps taking Riley around with excuses of wanting a special cake or drink. He is trying to avoid crossing paths with any of the security people. Wanting a diversion, Cooper notices a drunk girl near the staircase and gently nudges her after walking towards her. It is weird how no one noticed that, but as people surround the drunk girl who tripped, Cooper asks Riley if they should go out for a while before returning to their seats. Riley can see her dad acting weird, but with every question of hers, Cooper just tells her a different thing, dropping the previous one. So as Riley questions why they are going outside, Cooper notices the security still surrounding the doors and tells her they should return to their seats as the break must be over by now. Back in the concert, Lady Raven invites a friend singer, Parker, to sing their collaborated song. Parker comes out of some stairs near Cooper, but his suggesting to Riley that they should go down these stairs and see if it leads backstage is downright stalkerish, making Riley turn it down. He then drops it and tells Riley he'll get the shirt from Jamie. Jamie is about to get the new merch from the storage room, so Cooper walks with him. As he is getting the boxes from the upper shelf, Cooper helps him while discreetly stealing his employee access card. Cooper casually throws in the conversation about the killer being caught or not. Jamie tells him not yet and shares how they trained all the employees and even gave a security code to them in case they notice someone suspicious. Cooper asks for the code only if Jamie is comfortable. Jamie thinks Cooper is on their side because he works in the fire department and tells him the code is Hamilton. Taking the shirt, Cooper walks around and enters the employee area with the access card. He hears the security team talking about going by any means to catch that guy. Using the facade of being an employee, Cooper not only walks through them with the excuse of getting some tea, but also serves them with donuts. After that, he picks up a random walkie and leaves. Going back to his seat, he casually wears the earplug and hears where the officers are, who they are suspicious of, and what signs they are looking for, etc. He has to hide the animal tattoo on his wrist with a band because the police know about it. Cooper then makes yet another excuse to go out and is about to set the fire alarm off when he hears the leading lady telling officials that the butcher might try to cause a commotion, and in such a case, no man should be let out. Cooper walks around and comes up with a plan of causing a little blast in the kitchen, and then using an apron to pretend to be a traumatized worker who saw his colleague burned down. He goes on the roof, but officers are standing there too. Luckily, he knows the code and is even more lucky that he found a wallet and the card given by the police in the apron pocket. Going down, he meets Riley, who is worried that something is wrong with Cooper, but Cooper takes her back inside. Riley hopes that she gets picked up for the Dreamer Girl song where the singer picks a random girl from the audience. When Cooper gets to know, they'll get to go backstage with that. He casually walks up to a team member and rants about his daughter being diagnosed with leukemia and just trying to live by the days. Luck is on his side. The person is a cousin to Lady Raven and picks up Riley for the song. This easily gets her picked up to go up to the stage with Cooper. As she's dancing, Cooper is thinking of ways to escape. He notices the management taking sick girls backstage, so he picks one up and helps her out by taking her backstage. This act of kindness gets him in the good books of the team. After the concert, Riley and Cooper are in the hallways backstage. Riley is having her fan moments while Cooper is being cautious of how to get out of security. He gets to know that only close friends of Raven are excluded from the security check, so when Lady Raven comes to meet Riley, he makes an excuse for her fake condition to talk to the singer alone. Inside the makeup room, Cooper comes clean about him being the butcher and threatens Lady Raven that releasing carbon monoxide in the room of the abducted guy is one click away for him. So if she wants that guy to stay alive, she should escort them out personally. Being a kind soul, she agrees with them and takes them out in her limousine. However, wanting to do something, she makes an excuse to visit Riley's house once. Going inside, she has lunch with them and spends time till she decides to casually strike up a conversation about the butcher being at the concert. Cooper tells Raven she should leave now, so Raven decides to play one song on their piano to stall a little more. She sneakily hides Riley's phone and then grabs Cooper's phone with the excuse of a selfie. Cooper tells her to give it back, but Raven rushes and locks herself in the bathroom. His family is freaked out seeing Cooper violently beat the door to the bathroom. Raven opens the guy's camera and tells him to describe a few hints about where he's taken. She then goes live and uses her fans to find the guy within 5 minutes. By the time Cooper opens the door, the guy has already been saved. He then takes Raven to the garage, casually abducting to kill her. However, when he opens the shutter, his wife, Rachel, and kids are standing there. This freezes Cooper, giving Raven time to get out of the car and the police to be there. However, while escorting the family to safety, Cooper uses an underground way out to escape, not as someone else, but as Raven's driver. Handcuffing Raven in the car, he starts driving, but the lady isn't weak. She opens the window to get the attention of people. As they surround the car, she manages to break free and get out. The police reach the car, only to find it empty. Cooper easily used the crowd of people to get out. Later at his house, Rachel and the lady officer are there. As she's in the kitchen, Cooper pops up on the dining. He had figured a while ago that it was his wife who plotted the receipt at his safe house after finding out. Rachel noticed the smell of cleaning fluids on him and noticed how he could make up smooth lies on the spot. These troubling thoughts made her follow him to his safe house once, where she planted the receipt and called the police from a payphone. She had hoped she'd be proved wrong, but it didn't happen. She tells him they can eat the pie made to celebrate Riley's scores before he kills her. While eating, he expresses his rage for Rachel since he won't be able to see his kids for a long time now. He also opens up about his sadistic thoughts of liking how the people looked at him before dying. When the kettle whistles, he notices the powder on the pie and realizes she drugged him using his methods. Getting up to kill her, he is distracted by the hallucination of his abusive and dominating mother, whose remarks about him being a failure to her made him a monster. She tells him she finally accepts him. As he walks towards her shadow, he is tased by the police and captured. As he leaves, he straightens up his kid's bicycle, hugs Riley, and is taken away in the police car. However, using a string from the bicycle's tire, he unlocks his handcuffs and ends the movie with a sinister smile, indicating his intention to escape.